Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly Abundant Lifestyle Family Hangout. And we're going to get started here in just 1 second, just finishing setting up one more thing for you guys. And let's see here.
Hi, guys.
Wait. Oh, that's right. Go ahead and you can. There we go. All right, 1 more second. We'll get started. Also, make sure you claim your free gift that is just over on the side. That is an amazing audio from one of our friends named Aaron Rashkin, and he's talking about what kind of habits somebody who makes $10,000 a month is. So go ahead and make sure that you grab that and give me another minute and we'll get started. Make that cut. All right. All right, all right. Can you hear me, babe?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sweet. So let's see here. Let me turn my camera back on. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. As you can see, the name of this hangout is 3 Simple Steps to Manifesting the Things That You Desire. And the reason that I decided to go with that is because Tabby and I are starting to see way too many people's, actually it's not too many, but tons of people's desires manifesting by using these simple steps. And I just used it to manifest $400 that was really needed. And so what was happening is I was trying to sell some things, and I've actually been trying to sell them for a long time. And for one reason or another, they just weren't selling, and I couldn't figure it out. So I started using some really simple steps that you can take and you can apply today. And I'd really love to hear your guys' stories of what you start manifesting when you do it this way. But first, I know that Tabby has some amazing stories about manifesting things. Some of those things being money, some of those things being items. Go ahead, babe.
Okay, so I guess I'll start with my favorite manifestation story, and it's actually goes along with my awakening experience into the law of attraction. And those of you who have had awakening experiences know that it's a very exciting thing, a very eye-opening experience. And so I'll try to make this quick. Basically, about a year and a half ago, I was working 2 minimum wage jobs, $7.50 an hour plus tips and $8 an hour. My best friend and also my twin sister Tanya and her boyfriend Sean I was living with them back there a year ago, and so I knew that they wanted to move on and they wanted to travel and do fun things, and I felt stuck. I had been single for a year and a half, and I don't know, I just felt frustrated waking up every morning at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work, to an alarm clock, to work for somebody else's dream, and I didn't even know my own dreams. So what I started to do was I started to visualize the life that I wanted. And every night when I went to bed, I would think about being on a beach. I would think about walking on the ocean and putting my feet in the sand, the sun on my face. I could feel the wind on my skin. I could feel the heat of the sun and smell the ocean waves. I could hear the ocean waves coming in left to right, and I was running down the beach just feeling totally joyous and free and abundant, and everything in my life felt amazing. It was perfect, and I felt grateful and satisfied with where I was at in life. But when I opened my eyes, really, I wasn't satisfied. I was very dissatisfied. So those of you who know, to tap into the law of attraction, it takes desire and a want for something, but also the lack of resistance. And so when I visualized, I only felt good about what I was visualizing. A week later, my sister and her boyfriend came to me and they said, "Hey, Tabby, guess what? We're going to Miami, and we're going with or without you, but we want you to come with us. Do you want to come?" And basically, I had no idea how I was going to go. I didn't really have the money. Actually, I did not have the money. I didn't have the time off. So what I did is, without knowing how I was going to go, I went to both of my bosses and I said, "You know what? I have an opportunity to fulfill one of my dreams that I've been visualizing, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it." And so they gave me the time off because they could feel it in my heart that this is something I needed to do. And so what happened from there was I got the time off, and every day for the next 4 days, I wrote with a Sharpie, a dry erase marker on my bathroom mirror and on my bedroom mirror, $1,000. I said, "Universe, if I could just have $500, no wait, if I could have $1,000, then I can go on this vacation, on this trip, and I will feel completely free when I'm there." And that feeling that when I'm on the beach of freedom, of abundance, and I'm just not worrying about anything in the world, just living in the moment, right? And so I did that every day. When I went to bed, I looked at that $1,000 on my mirrors. When I woke up in the morning, that's first thing on my mind. And every day or every moment throughout the day that I could, I thought about that $1,000 coming in. Well, what happened was right here in my heart, I knew that I was going. And it didn't start up here. It started in the heart. I knew that I was going. And it just felt really, really good to know that. And so 4 days later, what happened was I was in my bedroom getting ready for bed. I had to work the next day. And my sister comes knocking on my door. And she's like, "Knock, knock, knock. Tabby, you in there?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting my pajamas on." And she's like, "You got to come out here in the living room. I have something for you." And so I was like, "Okay, just give me a minute." And I got my pajamas on. I went out in the living room. And like all my roommates and all my friends that were there were all sitting on the couches just staring at me. Some of them had their knees up, were holding their knees, all happy and smiling and excited. And some of the other ones were just like, ready for what was to come. And basically what happened was I got out there, and my sister had a letter in her hand. She had it by her belly button, and she looked at me in the eyes and she said, "Tabby, do you believe in manifestations?" And right then I said yes, and one hand went like this and one hand went on my stomach, because in my gut I knew what she was about to say. Because we had all been focusing our energy and our consciousness and our attention on this trip, this money coming in, so that I could fulfill one of my dreams, to be on the ocean, to be feeling free and joyous and, abundant. And so what she did, she opened the letter and she said, "Not only did you manifest $1,700 for you, but you also manifested it for me too. Way to go, sis." And she gave me a high five. And it was like, you know, when you get those butterflies, those chills, and you just feel completely overwhelmed with like satisfaction. That's how it felt. And so that was my manifestation story of how I made it to Miami. And it was really exciting to manifest, and that was my awakening experience. And ever since, I've learned, I've researched, I've you know, been through some experiences of manifesting, but also what to do and what not to do. So hopefully tonight you guys are going to be able to hear some amazing steps and details on how to do that yourself.
Yeah, just I need to I need to open up because for some reason my computer is not letting me share things from mine. So let's go inside of your Facebook, and I just sent you a picture that we want to share with these guys, because this is definitely the steps that we're looking for when we go to manifest things. So most people, they don't really understand the process of what it even means to manifest something. And so that's what we're going to go over right now. So let's see.
So on screen share?
It's supposed to be. It doesn't look like it's changed. Yes, just share full screen.
Okay, there we go.
And now click on that one. All right, perfect. So hopefully you guys can see that. And 1 second here.
All right, perfect. So basically, everybody has these wishes that they have, and they don't. Will you get mine too that I left out on the counter? Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's echoing on the show.
Okay. So number one is your wish. You know, this is where your ideas, where your dreams, where your visions are coming from. We're actually going to be talking a bit about vision later in this webcast. But your needs, what do you need? You know, everybody needs food. They need a good place to live. They need good people around them, because, you know, at the end of the day, all of this is about the people for me anyways. It used to be about the money for me, and then I realized that I was doing things for the wrong reasons. And so now our region and our vision is to really empower a nation by giving you guys the ability to really live the lifestyle of your dreams. And it's possible. I know it's possible. I'm watching it happen to so many people that are applying this. It's ridiculous. Next week, actually, you'll want to stay tuned, because we're going to have Paulina on, and she's going to be going over a little bit of her story with manifestation and with, you know, how she really turned her life around, and now she's making 10 grand a month just from implementing some of these things. And also from some other things. You need to have a way to be able to do that, and fortunately we do. But back to what I was talking about. So your ideas, your creativity. A lot of you guys have vision boards, and number two is your intentions. And here's where things can kind of get a little crazy, and Tabby can testify to this, is that sometimes you may be wishing to manifest something, but there's a potential darkness before the dawn. You might go through some crazy things to actually manifest what you're after. What do you say, Tabby?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, it's all a part of the process. Some people see it as, oh, this isn't working. It's not going to work for me. Look at this, you know, like they doubt and they put up their wall, or they put up resistance in their heart and in their mind before it actually actualizes. And we just want you guys to know that sometimes, especially if you're a big dreamer and you have that in your heart, that you know you're meant for greatness and you feel worthy, that sometimes you're going to be tested. But those tests are tests of strength, tests to make you stronger and more appreciative, because appreciation is absolutely one of the highest vibrations that you can connect with to get to your source, your vortex. And when you go through a battle or a struggle and you come out swinging and you're out fully alive, you feel fully alive and present in your life, that's just a stepping stone to get you to appreciate more of maybe yourself or more of life, and to really be grateful. You know, my life changed when I woke up every morning and I started either writing down or speaking out into existence at least three things that I am grateful for in my day. And I'll go on a walk and I'll stop and I'll smell the roses, and I'll be totally present in my life and in that moment, because when you're present, you have so much more power. So that's how I feel about Darkness Before Dawn. It goes to show you what to be appreciative for and how to raise your vibration. Actually, in the end, if you can get through it strong, you'll be that much more powerful.
Absolutely. So, you know, what are your guys' intentions? It's like talking about being present, being passionate about actually achieving whatever that wish was, whatever that dream was, and visualizing in your mind a picture, because the subconscious mind is controlling some 95% or 90% of all of the actions that you're actually taking. And it's also running, it's like a computer program that's running. And a lot of people, and for me in my lifetime, I noticed that I didn't even realize some of these things were running, some of these programs, but it was creating a lot of what I didn't want, even though I didn't realize what was happening, because I didn't trust, I didn't believe, and I wasn't very determined to actually make whatever my wish was or whatever my dream was to actualize. And belief is like the belief that you can do it and that you can actually manifest things from sometimes what seems like nowhere. That is one of the things that tips you over into the ability to actually do it, is believing that you can. In fact, belief is controlling your entire life. And a lot of people don't realize that, but the things that you believe in cause the habits that you have inside of your life, and the habits inside of your life cause the results that you're currently getting right now. So if you're not currently happy with the results that you're getting, maybe you should take a look, just write out, like, you know, what are the things that you do on a daily basis? And then you might be able to really start to see what habits are playing out and giving you the results that you're getting. And it'll really give you the ability to decide if that belief system is even working for you or not. So, yeah, so I was really wanting to sell some things, and I couldn't sell them for a very long time. And so I went back to the basics. I went back to my belief systems, and I started just closing my eyes, visualizing exactly what I wanted, and visualizing it happening in real time. That's the missing key that almost nobody wants to put time into. And the reason that so many people are unsuccessful at using the law of attraction is because they're simply not believing and then seeing the event or the picture or the item that they want to have actually happening. So what I did is I closed my eyes, I visualized selling what I actually wanted to sell, and it put $400 in my pocket, and it took less than 24 hours, whereas I was previously doing, I guess, kind of wishing for it to happen, but not really taking any action as far as really adding some emotion, like how do you feel, right? How do you feel about this thing that you're trying to manifest? Because if you are trying to manifest, say, $100 or some money or something like that, but deep down at your core, you don't feel good about it, like you think about it and then you're like, oh, well, that couldn't actually happen. Well, guess what? It's not going to, if that's what you're thinking. Babe?
Agreed. Absolutely. Do you want me to keep sharing this wish, intention, receive?
No, we can go over the receive one real quick though, if you want to go over that.
Sure. So there is a process, and there's a little bit more that I'd like to add other than just wish and just set an intention. And that is, well, focus is one of them. Focus is a key activator of attracting a certain vibration, or at least becoming a certain vibration. And when you become, when you be, so be, do, have, right? There's nothing that we can't be, do, and have, but be is number one. So when you be something, you are a certain vibrational frequency. Now, if we're going to get into the law of attraction just a little bit, or manifesting just a little bit, one thing I just want to share with you is when you focus on, let's say when you focus on something that makes you feel good. For me, that's like being outside in nature, hiking, spending quality time with my family and my friends, you know, stuff like that. When you think of that, how does it make you feel? And when you feel a certain way and you can identify that feeling, you know what vibration you're activating. And that vibration attracts more of like vibrations and more of like experiences and circumstances into your life. So therefore, when you set an intention, or when you make a wish and you put it out there and you speak it into existence, or you visualize it as if it's already done. Now that's a key factor too. Visualize as if it's already done. It already happened. Like it's already done in my life. Thank you. I'm so grateful. You know, you just feel the way that it's already done. You put it out there. Then what you do is you let it go. Because when you let it go, you release any type of resistance that you might be holding on to it. So let's say if you think of something too hard for too long and you start to question it, that questioning that is it ever going to come? Is it true? Is it going to work? That is a form of resistance. It's like squeezing your fist really tight in your active vibration. So if you can let go of that, and just give it up to the universe. Let the universe take care of it and let it come at the perfect timing. Because everything is always perfect. There is a divine intelligence that is working to support all of life, whether we know it or not. And if you can actually tap into the universal principles and laws that are out there, then this can work perfectly and easily for you. So basically, let it go, release any resistance, and let it come when it needs to. And when it does come, you want to open yourself up to receive it. That's an important part too, because too many people ask for something, let it go, and they don't even know that they're doing this. They receive it and they get all these opportunities and all these offers. Like, let's say you're at your job, you don't like your job, and you're just telling yourself daily, God, wouldn't it be nice if I could be, you know, wouldn't it be nice if I could be traveling? Or wouldn't it be nice if, you know, I could get rid of all this debt, or blah, 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 you know, all those things. Opportunities will come your way. When those opportunities come your way, you need to say yes to them. And because that's the universe telling you, hey, here's your opportunity. This is for you. This is in alignment with your request. So receiving is really important. Oh, there we go. Hello. So receiving is really important as saying yes to it and literally taking action on it, because that is the universe aligning you with your request. So if you can do that, then just watch as opportunities come your way even faster and quicker, because it's basically like passing the test. You said yes, you open yourself up to it. Now it's kind of like you've accomplished something and you were consciously aware of it. I did that. I can feel good that I did that and I created that and brought it into my existence. Now you know you are a deliberate creator. I used to put hashtag deliberate creation with Tabby all the time on my Facebook posts, because I would always be talking about this stuff and how much fun and joyous it really is. It's fantastic once you become the deliberate creator of your reality, because you already are, whether you know it or not. So ask, believe, receive. Receiving is important. It's the third step and the completion of your request.
Yep, absolutely. Give me one more second. I was searching for some of it. So one sec.
Alrighty. And if you guys have any questions for myself or for Jed, you're more than welcome. Go find us on Facebook. My full name is Tabby Fessenden, Fessenden. You can come find me on Facebook, friend me or message me or whatever, or Jed, and we'll both get back to you as fast as possible.
And also,
right.
Also just so you know, I don't know if you know this, but if you're watching this on our actual page at either tabbyandjedi.com/livecast or freedomwithjedi.com/livecast, there is a spot to ask your questions. And we also want you guys to engage with us in our chat as well. If you have any questions there, or if you may have any stories or just tell us how you feel or anything like that, that would be absolutely amazing.
Or your own stories. If you have your own stories of, like, let's say your awakening experience or manifestation of your own, or anything like that, anything that you want to share that's on your heart, please share with us, because we're totally open to hearing your story as well and building on this great creation, you know, that we're all a part of. So feel free to share.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me take a look. Where are we at? Oh, about a half hour, so that's not too bad. We definitely always want to try to keep these a little bit shorter for you guys. We also want to let you know what we're doing as well. Speaking of, Tabby was talking about, you know, that job that you may not want to be in, or whatever circumstance you may not want to be in. And next week, we're going to be getting a little bit more into our story, why we're even here, why we're even talking to you guys. But we have something really big coming for you guys. We have just been able to work with the most amazing people. We're both coming from families that really weren't financially well off or anything like that. And we actually started our journey. I started my journey online with less than $20 in my pocket. And so what happened for us was we took the information we were learning from these guys online, and we turned it into a really massive result in a brick and mortar business. Basically, the products that we have to offer teach you how to tell your story correctly. They teach you how to relate with people. They teach you some fundamental skills as far as human communication goes. They also teach you how to market very, very effectively. And so we took this, we applied it to my business, and we drafted over $200,000 in business, and, you know, money started going all over the place. But what happened was, didn't really pick the best of business partners, and the business went south, and all of the great things that we were doing just kind of fell out right from under our feet. And it ultimately landed us homeless, actually. And we, along the lines of manifestation again, we immediately needed something, right? We needed somewhere to go, and we needed somewhere to stand back up and move forward. And because of the group of people around us that we met, by deciding to go online, to look for work online, to become our own bosses, finally, to take control of our own lives, these people that we had met over the last year were really, really there for us at our biggest moment of need, weren't they?
Yes, they were. A lot of people have been there to support and help and lift us up when we needed it. And, you know, like we were talking about the darkness before dawn, it's just stepping stones in the right direction, even if it doesn't feel like it, because I tell you what, there has been times that I have seriously questioned if I really knew what I was doing or not, and questioned myself, you know, but getting through that, it allowed me to get through it stronger and more powerfully, with knowing what I want in my heart even stronger. Because now that we've gotten through the worst of the worst, I feel so much more fire, so much more passion, so much more energy and clarity on the direction I'm headed in my life. And that's also an active vibration that's within Jed and I, and whoever wants to join us. You know, we're here to not only inspire others towards what we know about the universal principles and manifestation and all that, but also to be pretty much inspired entrepreneurs, to help others work from home and feel the energy for life that you can do whatever you want in your life if you set the intention and you put in some work and you get around the right people. So that's what Jed and I are here for. We're putting our hand out because others have put their hand out for us. And we're grateful. You know, we're very appreciative for everybody who's helped us. And if you're out there and you're watching this live cast, then and you've helped us in the past, or if you're probably going to be a part of our journey somewhere down the road, we thank you and we love you so much. And we're so appreciative to each and every one of you because we know we're all one. You know, we're all connected. So, babe. I can't.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I had to click the little thing off. So, you know, we are all one. And so what Tabby and I are going to be doing from here, the reason that it's beneficial for you is because we're looking to lock arms right now with only 5 people that we can take and show you guys something. There's an amazing thing happening online right now. Absolutely phenomenal. Technology is growing at the rate of double every 18 months or so. And if you think about it, that is a phenomenal thing. And humans are able to leverage technology more and more and more to be able to connect with others, be able to make a living while doing it, and be able to free up your time, because we can work and do something once, like we can create a video with a good message or something like that and send it out to the community. And it can just stay there forever. And it can continue to work for us over and over and over again. So right now we're learning some pretty ninja tactics as far as how to find people that would love to work with you and connect with those people in a way that completely happens on autopilot. And then once people decide that they actually want to take a journey with you and they actually want to be a part of what we're doing, that's when you start to build an organization of people that, like I said, these people, they were huge in helping us rebound from damn near losing almost everything. I know that Jen is sitting in there and she might be too scared to come out. But I'd like to just bring Jen out real quick so that she can talk about her experience so far, what she's seen so far, and just kind of get an idea for that before we wrap it up and give you guys the opportunity to join us. Like I said, we're looking for 5 people. Yeah, Jen, if you're ready, come on out.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, well, she can talk for a minute, but she wasn't expecting to talk, so give her just a second.
I suppose.
Okay. Babe, can you tell them one more time what Jen's talking about?
Am I telling Jen what she's talking about?
Sure.
I just want to know what your experience is so far with this whole thing. Just so you guys know, if she does talk about money at all, we do have an income disclaimer at jediandtabby.com/read that, and just so you know. Yeah, just talk about your experience so far. What has it done for your life? What has it done for your belief systems? And where do you see yourself on from here?
Well, pretty much. I've gone from, being a slave to the JOB and working in construction for 15 plus years, and using, all of the stuff that they're talking about as far as the law of attraction and utilizing changes in your life, I was hard pressed to make some huge changes. I kept looking at them going, yeah, I don't know about that, wishful thinking, whatever it was. But since I've been applying all of the stuff that's going on, things have been changing. And I've gone from working in construction to solely focused on working online right now. And I've made like just over $4,500, and I'm not where I want to be, but I'm moving in that direction. And I know that this is a viable way to do it.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever made any of that money? And actually, what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys proof as well. If you guys in there would like to open up the browser and then open up your back office just so that you can show them what's inside of there, that would be pretty sweet, just so that they can see that this is real. And also, have you made any of that when you were doing other things?
Actually, I made all of that while I was still working construction, and I wasn't even around a computer when I made it. And I didn't even know what I was doing when I made it. So
you're telling me you made over $4,000 online not knowing what you were doing because of the people that were around you helping you when you started?
Yep. That is exactly what I'm telling you.
Yep. And I actually ran another test after helping Jen. And that test yielded another $1,200 just personally for me. And it's very simple. It's so simple. It's basically giving value to people, helping them solve their problems, and showing them a solution for their problems as long as that problem is congruent with whatever solution it is that you're looking to offer people. Jen, just let me know when you have your back office pulled up and then share your screen, because I want to show them this. But this stuff works. And Paulina, that we're going to be having on next week, she's been able to go from homeless also last October. She just passed 20 grand in 2 months from applying these things and some of these strategies that we've been learning. And so have you got that pulled up?
Yeah.
We're going to do screen share right here. Screen.
Yeah, share it, because I want these guys to be able to see, live real time. So go ahead and go click on your stats.
And go.
Hang on. There we go. So $4,520.78.
That's pretty damn amazing if you've made over $4,500 not knowing what you were doing, right?
Here it is right here.
Yeah. Jen, go ahead and go on my account right up there.
What?
It says account right up there at the top.
My account.
You can tell she really knows how to use a computer.
Not quite.
Yeah, I'm still learning all this.
Directly under network, it says account. That's the one I want you to click.
Oh, wrong one. This
Now,
one?
I was looking for the one that says my stats. Where's that at?
Go to account.
Hang on.
My account status. My account status.
No, my account stats. Weird.
Hang on. Let me back up here. Maybe
I don't see it inside of yours. That's weird. I have a little spot that says my account stats.
That's probably because I don't have my affiliate paid. I was going to do that as soon as we were done here. So.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going to want to do that because you're missing out right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, I just got paid, so I need to.
So after noticing this, Jen, after noticing that you've made that much and you haven't really given it an amazing go at it, moving forward, what do you see happening for you?
It's like no holds barred, metal to the pedal, and just go.
Yep.
Literally.
Yep.
If I can do that without knowing what I'm doing, now that I do know what I'm doing, get out the way or you're going to get run over.
Well, that's not a very nice way to say that. Maybe lock arms with me if that sounds like an exciting ride, and if not, you're going to get left behind and you're going to be watching out everybody else be successful. And right, you don't want to run
That
people.
works too. However you want to word it, I don't care.
That's funny. Tabby, do you have anything else to say along those lines?
See you later.
Bye,
Hey guys, so I've just seen tremendous results in my life, not just money, because I do desire to have an abundance of financial flow. However, everything to me is about life and experiences of life and the quality of life that you live. And what I gained so much out of involving myself with this community of people that's moving forward. I gained my boyfriend, Jed. Him and I met at Miami after I had my awakening experience last January of 2013, or excuse me, 2014. And I gained so many friendships, so many connections with people all over the world. I gained the comfortability of getting on camera and getting in front of people and speaking my vision and sharing my voice. And I've had a closed throat chakra most of my life. I've been an introvert extremely most of my life. And so being able to shoot videos and get them on YouTube in front of the world, and being able to get those videos on Facebook to my friends who know me, has been a huge step forward. And I'm not saying that that's what any of you have to do. You start with where you're at, but that's something that I wanted to overcome in my life. And so I overcame it. I've made lots and lots of videos. I did a 100 video challenge in 3 days, 72-hour time. That was the biggest challenge I've overcome yet with videos. And it helped me break through the most inner barriers of introvertedness, I would say, that I had. I danced, I sung, I crawled through bushes, I shared my wisdom and my knowledge. And, you know, I've done that because of the people that have helped me rise up to become the best version of myself. And Jed has also helped me with that as well. And if it wasn't for where, you know, what happened over a year ago and going to that event in Miami and meeting Jed and just making some big changes in my life, if I hadn't made those changes, if I hadn't said yes and opened myself up to those opportunities, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. And I'm extremely grateful for where I'm at now, because I feel that I've matured my soul and matured who I am personally in this life experience, in this journey. And whether I make money or not is, you know, I do desire that. And I know a lot of us do, because it creates freedom and prosperity and abundance. And that's a big part of life too. You want to step into that prosperity. You want to be a part of that abundance, and you want to be around people who are like-minded. Because if you're surrounded by people who are not in like vibration with you, there's a misbalance and a disconnect, and it creates uncomfortability in your life. And so, you know, being in that place where you can feel good about where you're at, you can have peace of mind and know that you're in the right place at the right time. That is something to feel good about. And so whatever you got to do to be around those people, to make those changes in your life, it's important. So I would look and reflect on where you're at now and where you want to be and who you want to be around. So that's my last little bit, guys. I hope you've gained a lot of value out of this and out of our wisdom and our knowledge, because we have a lot to share. So we do hope to see you on the next live cast too. Jed, do you have anything else to share?
Yeah, and thank you. I know that you have gone through some crazy transformations in the year and a half that I've known you. And really, if you think about it, it takes more than all the fingers on your hands to count how many lives we've watched transform. And we're talking about in a big, big way. People going from poor to making $10,000, $20,000 a month. I've seen people, and like I said, when we talk about income, always please feel free to go to jediandtabby.com/income so that you can check the income disclaimer. But that being said, Paulina just had like a $3,000 day or $3,300 day. Sarita just had a $9,000 day the other day.
Woo! Go Sarita, Paulina.
It's ridiculous. And then we have Michael, and then we have Paulo, who's just cruising, and then we have new millionaires that are happening all around us right now. And Jim, I believe it was Jim Rohn that once said, you are like the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And so who are you spending your time with? What are their habits? Are they negative people? Are they positive people? Because that's affecting every decision that you're making right now. And if you think about it, Albert Einstein once said that a problem cannot be solved by the same level of thinking in which it was created. And the reason that's so important is that you have to change your entire thought process. You have to change your entire belief system before you can actually really start to achieve the results that you're after in your life, whatever those results are. If you want to be spending more time with your family, maybe if you want to be traveling, maybe if you just want to be able to go eat whatever you want to eat throughout your day, or with whoever you want to eat it with. Maybe if what you want to be doing is something crazy, who knows? Maybe you want to be building airplanes, or who knows? The point is that you need to think differently. And then you need to take action. You need to take action now. And the reason is because time is our most precious commodity. And if all you're doing is wasting your time, then you might want to question why am I doing that? Because if it's not benefiting your life and it's not getting you to better places, bigger and better places, then why are you even doing it? So directly under our logo, there's going to be a link that pops up right about now. And it's going to say that you can join our Abundant Lifestyle family. And the reason that that's so important is because Tabby and I, like I said, 5 people, that's it. It's not a gimmick or anything like that. We just want to work with 5 people right now that we can teach you how to make a living online and give you back your time freedom. So go ahead and take a look at that button. Go ahead and click that button right now, because this is real. And I've never been around such an amazing group of people in my entire life that are anywhere close to this. So let me check that button real quick, because I don't think that I actually popped it up correctly. There it is. So it's there, and it says join the Abundant Lifestyle family now. And I highly recommend that you immediately join the Abundant Lifestyle family now. And the reason is because we're going to lock arms and we can show you exactly how to do this. I mean, if we can show Jen how to do this, and she can make $4,500 not knowing what she's doing, and I can show you how to do this. It's very easy. We just build a list of people to talk to. We communicate with them. We provide value to them, whether or not they do business with us or not. And ultimately, Tabby and I's vision is to build a community of people that uplift each other, that are abundant, that live the lifestyle of their dreams. And we're going to be traveling the world, hanging out together, just accomplishing some amazing things. So we're going to have more on that next week, guys. Go ahead and click that button, because it completely transformed our lives in every way. Right, babe?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
Okay. Well, I think that's all I've got. You got anything else?
I'm good, other than thanks for joining us tonight, guys. We love you. We appreciate you for spending your valuable time connecting with Jed and I tonight, and Jen as well, and hearing part of her story. We do want to dive deeper into our stories. That's for a later date. We hope to have you guys join us again for the next live webcast, where we will have personal testimonies from Paulina. Hopefully she'll be on that one. We are planning for that. So go ahead and communicate with us. Contact us. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, any of those. Go ahead. Facebook for me personally is the best way you're going to communicate with me. Either message me or post on my wall or something. So I love you guys. Appreciate you. And we'll see you next time.
See you guys.